Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to this very special webinar on digitalization and AI for steel and metals. It's a very interesting subject, but before going to the actual webinar, I would like to formally tell you what is Asian Metallurgy. Asian Metallurgy is an exhibition which started as a ground show coupled with conferences. But now, after COVID, we have transformed all our events into digital format, and so was Asian Metallurgy. So, after COVID, now it happens every year in the month of December, and it consists of two things. One is webinar series, a series of webinars, and secondly, digital expo. Now, in this year, in 2025, we have started the webinar series on 8th of December. This is the I think ninth webinar which we are conducting, and the digital expo will start on 15th of December. That is coming Monday. Yeah, so this is all about our show. Just to tell you, last year we reached a viewership of around 1.6 million. So that is the power of digitalization and digital platform. So this year also we are looking for similar figures. And now moving on to the our actual webinar, digitalization and AI for steel and metals. You see, friends, when I passed on from NIT Jamshedpur, I was thinking that we don't have to study anymore unless the iron carbon diagram changes. So iron carbon diagram doesn't change and we don't have to study. But last 10 years or so, even the industry like steel and metals or metallurgical industry has undergone so much changes, so many changes that now the once upon a time the industry which was looked down as a very primitive industry, or maybe the people the graduates, engineering graduates didn't want to work in steel and metals industry once upon a time, because they had to work in in workplaces where they were not exactly hygienic, and it is all shop floor and all iron cabins, and they did not have that cozy environment, AC environment, and so was they were not really very enthusiastic to work in steel plants or something like that. But nowadays, if you see, all steel plants are AC controlled by AC controlled rooms, and even metallurgists are sitting in AC cabins and controlling the plant operations. So this is the change which has come in last 10, 15, 20 years. And the last 10 years, if you see, the words like digitalization, artificial intelligence, or sustainability, these are the buzzwords of the industry. So we have to look at what is this digitalization, what does it mean, and how it is going to change, and how it is changing the face of steel industry or metals industry. Basically, I am talking about steel and metal manufacturing plants and processing plants, how it is going to change the face of these plants. And the question we want to address is how the future plants will look like, how the future manufacturing plants will look like. And to discuss all this digitalization, AI, and related subjects, we have experts in the field which are there to discuss share their insights with us. I would like to first welcome Mr. S.K. Mishra from Lloyds. He is in charge of digitalization process in Lloyds Metals. And Mr. Mishra has got a 30 years experience from Tata Steel. And now he is in charge of digitalization. He can share about the digitalization journey which they are undergoing in Lloyds. Thank you, Mr. Mishra, for for sparing your time and being with us in this very important webinar. Thanks. And we have with us Dr. Nara Rajesh. Dr. Nara Rajesh is doctorate in digitalization of steel industry, and has got vast experience in steel industry, like public sector plants and also private sector plants. And now he is director technical in Ultimate Smart Techno Private Limited, and they are also into giving digitalization solution to the steel and metals industry. Thank you, Mr. Dr. Rajesh, for sparing your time and being with us. And I'm sure you will share your insights and your experiences during your journey of digitalization. We have with us Mr. Guru Shankar K. Mr. Guru Shankar, thanks for sparing your time. Mr. Guru Shankar is AI architect, solution architect in Rutent Technologies Private Limited, and they are basically giving AI solutions to the manufacturing sector. Right, Mr. Guru Shankar? And he would definitely share his views and his insights about the AI, which AI is the latest addition to this digitalization process. So everybody is very curious how AI is going to add value, what value AI is going to add. So with all these questions, we will start with this very exciting webinar, digitalization and AI for steel and metal sector. And first, I would like to ask Dr. Rajesh. Dr. Rajesh, you have started, this digitalization journey quite a few years back, and I'm sure that time industry was not actually fully ready for digitalization, or that time I think it was called as industry 4.0. Now industry 5.0 is also there, I am told. But that time you were struggling to make an entry in the industry, and industry was not ready. How was the situation like?
Uh, Thanks for inviting me to this seminar, sir. And, good afternoon to all my fellow colleagues over here and to the audiences who are looking the show. Uh, Coming to the digitalization part, see, those are like rightly you said, steel industry is like computers is different, electronics is different, and steel is different. See that those who are not getting good seats in computers are supposed to join in metallurgy. Frankly speaking, to be open with you, that is the starting. Because and
Don't
nobody
open
wants
those
to
such
join
secrets.
metallurgy. Even the scenario is same now. Also, nobody wants to join metallurgy just because of the heat and dust. That is where our bread and butter is basically.
Mhm.
And but nowadays, like rightly you pointed, it is getting completely transformed.
Yes.
Like what we used to have, like a paper manual logbooks that time, and there is no proper sensors, no recorders. Half of the things are not at all working. Even now, the scenario is same, but yeah, at least people who are going for the new equipment, they are right from the beginning. They are thinking about how to make it online, how to and see there is that at that point of time in the year say 2005 2006 my journey with the digitalization aspect started. Initial model I developed is for LD converter. So
Hmm.
to get the data from the LD converter to model the LD converter, getting the data itself is a very very big challenging thing, a challenging task.
Hmm.
Nothing. Now also systems have not been changed, but those who are the legacy systems, those are coming from 1950s onwards, we need to adapt this digitalization to them, even to them. Okay,
Hmm.
those who are bringing in the new equipment today may be bringing with all the type of sensors, but that is not the case. And the other thing is the most important thing is how to calculate the ROI part of the digitalization. That is the fundamental thing. We want to convince our management stating that sir, we will bring in good digital models, prediction optimization models, and other thing. Okay, everything is fine. At that time, cloud is not so competent, and servers, everything we need to buy from our own pocket.
Hmm.
So whatever we are bringing in, the cost of infrastructure part is getting 5 times to 6 times.
Hmm.
That is making ROI calculation we are unable to justify to the management. So management is not keen where the profits are not shown, and the third part is adaptability is also not there. COVID has transformed the entire thing, and nobody wants to move out of their house and want to control the entire world in their palm. So that is where the digitalization took the wings on its own,
Hmm.
especially the metallurgical domain is concerned. And now today, there is no need to tell to anyone, sir, please go for digitalization and other thing. No, no, they will right from the drawing board stage itself. People are ready to put that as a digitalization. What sort of thing they are going to give to us? So
Hmm.
that is the
Hmm.
thing. Change what I am saying right now, as of now.
Thank you, Dr. Rajesh. You are opening secrets of metallurgy, that nobody wants to come to metallurgy and nobody wants to come to
No,
the
no,
shop
but
floor. But
but
in it,
but but that is
it
not the thing. That is where I'm saying now there is no difference between metallurgy and computer science.
yes,
I'm
yes,
telling you the
yes,
best part is right now is
you are
those who
right.
are having, you need to have some strong science background to augment or to make this computer science to the next level. So obviously
Absolutely.
that is a major and the minor parts are completely there. Yeah.
I know, I know. Thank you for your perspective. Now I would like to go to Mr. Mishra. Mr. Mishra, you are in charge of digitalization in one of the biggest steel plants in the country, Lloyd's, and which are making a new project at Gadchiroli, I believe.
Yeah.
And so please tell us something about the project, and please tell us what about your journey in the digitalization area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please, Mr. Mishra.
Yeah. So, good afternoon, everyone. And first of all, thanks, Mr. Chandekar, for giving this opportunity to become a part of this panel member discussions. And thanks to everyone. My name is Sushant Kumar Misra, and I have more than 30 years of experience in steel industry. And I've worked in both IT, OT, digital transformations, Industry 4.0, and all kind of integrations and bringing value for company in terms of quality, efficiency, productivity, everything's through technology adaptation. So these are part of my experience. And right now I'm in Lloyd as a senior vice president, IT and automations and digitalizations. So right now in Lloyd, we are in the age of AI and digitization, and we are creating a new plants in both in it is a Gopus Chandrapur near Chandrapur and as well as in Komsari also. So our mission is to make a state-of-art modern technology, taking all kind of technology and bringing a state-of-art technology platform. So if you see steel industry nowadays, digitization is not an option at all.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a necessity of this time. There are a lot of stringent pressure from regulatory. There is a lot of customer demands. Demand are changing. It's a day where you want a pizza in 30 minutes. The customer is also demanding a steel in another 48 hours or 20 hours, 24 hours.
Yeah.
You have to make your plant ready for that future requirements. So digitization is must. And how do you adapt quickly? How do you make a strategic plan and a roadmap? And that's the challenge. And that you can do in many ways. I mean, you can have an external resource, as well as you have to take your internal resource, bind together and make a roadmap for digital transformation. For external resource, you can make little more faster. They can bring some technology or framework for you. But for internal drive, you have to drive yourself. You have to develop your people mindset for digitization, take them along and grow. And that's what I'm right now doing in Lloyd still, trying to build, change the mindset of the people towards digitizations. Starting from, grassroots level, we are trying to give some technical skills, knowledge, try to make them understand how digitization and AI will help them. They are not going to lose their job. Actually, digitization and AI will help them to work safer and faster.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, it will reduce their manual efforts. And also, it is a competitive environment. So as long as you are in this company, you have to take care of digitization part in terms of decision making, and everything has to be data driven. So that kind of knowledge level is going on in the plants. And all we are encouraging to have a discussions on a data based discussion, not on a opinion based. We are trying to promote, avoid Excel file, try to make a dashboard kind of environment. Wherever a technology support is required, we are trying to provide them. So that's the culture we are trying to build in here in Lloyd Stills. And in the expansion, we are going for 1.2 million ton expansion. So we are trying to have a best world class automation levels, high class instrumentations for all critical events and signals. And on the top of that, we are trying to build a manufacturing education systems. So that will be our a data layer, and
Yeah.
all our sensors, IoT device will be connected to that layer. And on the top of that, we are trying to build AI ML use cases, which will help us to reduce our energy consumptions, improve our throughputs, and reduce rejections, and also customer delivery compliance. So that's the infrastructure we are trying to build at Lloyd Steels.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mishra. I want to ask you one or two questions. Like you
Mhm.
said, you have to convince the workers or maybe shop floor people that they will not lose job. At the same time, very senior people are who are not very comfortable with computers or with IT. They are also likely to put the resistance. So you have seen that in your tenure in Tata Steel also and here also. So do you feel this resistance has reduced? People are more, more open to the digitalization environment. Do you think like that?
Yeah. So what is happening? See, the plant is run by our operator, huh? And suppose a person working for 30 years in blast furnace, 20 years in DRI, and tomorrow you are taking a digital or AI tools and
Yeah.
telling you operate with this. So he
Hmm.
will not accept that. You
Yeah.
have to bring
Difficult.
confidence. You have to run that systems parallel along with him, and
Hmm.
when he will find some value. I mean, if your digital tools will give a little better or at least as per with his judgment, and slowly he will try to adapt it.
Hmm.
He will follow that, and later on he will also give to more requirement to you. You change this something, you take consider this also in your digital AI tools. So that's the level of trust, and I mean you have to build. I mean, that will take some time. It's not that tomorrow you will deploy some kind of AI tools there and they will adapt it and use it.
Hmm.
Well, there is some transition time is required.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe you will have to do some internal workshops or something.
Not only internal, see, people mindset will change when they see some value in that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so when you give some tools,
Hmm.
it should reduce their efforts, or it should give some judgment or some better things
Hmm.
to them. So when they find them and they feel that it is helping me, a trust will build, and they will get
Yes.
involved in that.
I know.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Mishra. Now I will come to the third panelist, Mr. Guru Shankar. What has been your experience in delivering AI solutions to the manufacturing plants? Please tell us.
Okay. So, in my experience, what I've observed is exactly as Mr. Mishra had, elucidated so well about all the problems. There is growing interest in how AI can benefit, especially in a growing industry. There's a lot of demands, customer demands, and also employees are more aware of it. Um, so what we have observed is there are two parts. One is the market pull. The market is demanding faster returns. The upper management is wanting higher efficiencies in terms of operations, and the employees also are aware that they can have better workplaces and better tools to help them with their work, and all of these are helping. When all the different levels are aligned, then we're able to bring in the tool to complete force, and that is able to help them transform immediately.
Hmm.
So it's as long as the friction between these three groups are reduced, then solutions just fall in place and everything happens very quickly.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Guru Shankar. Mr. Mishra, I wanted to ask you, like for Mr. Guru Shankar or for that matter, Dr. Rajesh, plants like Lloyd's are their customers, would be customers. I mean, whatever, prospective customers. For you, your customers are steel buyers.
Yeah.
How they are going to benefit out of this digitalization which you are implementing?
Yeah.
How
So
buying community is going to benefit? Or is it an internal exercise?
no. The final ultimate, I mean, customer will be benefited through a different experience. I mean,
Yeah,
have see you will not only you will reduce, I mean, optimize your margin or something that is internal, and
yeah.
also the quality and related to sustainability. It will greatly help your, I mean, uh, through digitizations. So the customer will see a confidence on you. your quality of product, also commitment on your compliance. If you are
Consistent quality maybe.
consistent quality and as well as compliance to your order. So that's the things you get from your customers.
Consistent quality, maybe faster delivery,
Yeah,
and low cost. Maybe you will save some cost in the process.
yeah, yeah.
That you'll part of it will be transferred to the customers.
Sure, sure.
So all these benefits are there. Dr. Rajesh, do you agree these benefits are there? Are you able to convince steel plants on that count?
Definitely, sir. It is like, see, it gives the mass customization is the key now.
Yeah,
They are
yeah.
not talking about I as a steel producer, say Mr. Sir as a steel producer, earlier he used to generate or he used to produce a standard grade as per his mission capabilities. Now, for that matter, suppose I am going to construct a house. I need around, say, 10 tons of steel for that. But 10 ton is required, or 9 point, say, 660, 9 ton 660 kg is required. So to that precision, so the waste, whatever waste is there to the customer, that is going to be eliminated.
Okay, okay.
So I am going to give such type of steel wherever according to his particular end requirement. So the cost of his constructing that particular house will go down. How we are going to alter the process in such a manner that according to his requirement, I'm going to produce and give is the length of that particular TMT bar or the plate thickness. Flats or longs is concerned, I'm telling you in that particular perspective. So how to do that activity? Plants are going to utilize the digital tools available for them and do the similar type of operations in a virtual manner, implement it fast productions, get it at a lowest cost rather than the earlier versions. That is how they can bring down the pricing.
Okay.
Mass customization is possible with the artificial intelligence tools or digital tools right now, digitalization.
What you are talking about is a end-to-end making the whole process line smart.
Smart, yes.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
that
saying.
is.
Customization, according to your requirement, steel mill is going to produce and give. How it is going to design? Because they are capable, their systems are designed in such a fashion,
Yeah.
they can give that one instead of producing one fit suits all like that. That is not the case right now.
Okay.
According to the end customer requirements, they can produce at a competitive price.
Okay, okay, okay. You want to add anything, Mr. Mishra, to this?
Yeah, so I just want to say, suppose, I mean, if your plant is fully equipped with digitizations, you are tracking each and every product or process. In case any deviations or any complaint from customers come, you can also pinpoint where the problem is.
Okay, okay.
So that also quickly resolve your customer complaint, and you can
Yeah,
make
yes.
more improve satisfaction towards customers. So that's also important.
Yeah, so broadly, so my understanding about digitalization is very basic. What I understand that in digitalization, we put sensors in various places, monitoring the various parameters like motion, like temperature, like pressure, and collect data. And based on data, do some analysis, which of course requires some metallurgical expertise. And based on that analysis, we give instructions to the equipment or to the process line. That is digitalization. Am I right, Dr. Rajesh or Mr. Mishra? Broadly, this is correct. This is what
Yeah.
my understanding is.
Yeah,
Broadly, very simplification.
broadly you are right. Broadly you are right. I'll just
Yeah,
slightly change about your digitalizations. Digitalization is okay.
yeah, yeah.
Digitalization is basically how you use those data to bring improvement to your process. And it's a continuous process. And
Okay.
and for any process, it is I mean, learning from the data and optimize it. And it is self-learning, self-optimized kind of thing.
Okay,
So,
okay.
so the people working on the subfloor, your operator, technician, or your supervisor or leader, whoever they will work with those data, resolve day-to-day problem with the data, and bring optimization and run the plan in optimized way.
Okay, okay.
So if you are putting only sensor is not sufficient, you have to use those data to bring optimization in that plant.
Absolutely, absolutely. You are right. Dr. Rajesh, what I mentioned is general about the process line. But apart from optimizing the process line, I think digitalization does much more work. Like they can improve your HR operations, they can improve safety in your plant. So how that will happen? These accessories, I would say, the side functions of digitalization, apart from improving the process line, like HR, like safety, how can they influence these functions?
We will take few case studies like HR case study or a safety case study. User case studies we will talk about. We'll discuss so that it will be very helpful. Suppose at the HR perspective, from the say recruitment stage to his retirement stage, the entire activities needs to be captured digitally, right? So when the department is posting an application, I need a such and so candidate is needed. So screening of applicants, selecting the right candidate for the right position, and then recruiting, making him on board, and after that, once joined, proper induction. Later on, his KPIs, given some KPIs, how he is doing that activity. So follow-up activities, his leaves, and among his peers. So all these activities can be digitally captured and can be controlled, and it can be viewed to the top management at a glance. So that helps. This digitalization will help them in assessing the like men machine material. That men is a critical one who is going to control the entire activities inside the plant. So if the right person is the right position at the right position, obviously you are get right results at the first time. So this is
Okay,
the
okay.
activity of the digitalization. Safety is concerned. Any safety incident, suppose it may start with simple thing. Simply a wearable sort of things are coming right now. So when I'm subjecting one laborer to the blast furnace operation, in front of blast furnace operation, in front of tap hole, somebody is being placed. So in 8 hours duration, how his vitals are functioning? Is he being subjected to so much fatigue? It is getting recorded and it is giving feedback to the supervisor on top of him, so that corrective actions can be taken if because of health issues some issues are coming up, immediately it can be grabbed.
Okay,
A
you are
simple thing is a simple photograph is taken at the site floor, and it can be fed to the AI system. Guru can explain that in a better manner. That system is going to give you uh, the corrective preventive actions at one go. You can make it system so automated at every time somebody is there in front of you to guide you, to take you the journey very smooth.
okay. You are
These are the
talking
simple
something
use
like
cases.
having smart watches, like, you know,
Exactly. That is safety
in
wearable.
plant you have smart helmets, isn't it, Mr.
Helmet,
Mishra?
yes.
Or
Yeah, in mines area we have a smart helmet. Many
yeah, that's what. Yes. So that will serve the purpose. That will help with the safety of the person. You must be having some geo fencing or something like that also.
exactly. So
Exactly.
yeah, you
Can
need
you
to.
explain that, please, Mr. Mishra?
Yeah, so in a see, steel industry is a very hazardous environment. You will find many locations where person need not to go,
Yeah.
especially for contract employee or people who are new to the plant. You need to track those people. They should not go to those areas. So you
Okay.
need to track each people and person inside the works,
Mm.
and you have to geofence those area. I mean, if the person goes there, an audio alarms or immediately alarm goes to the security person or safety person to take care. So this is in my previous plant. It is done through a Suraksha card. Some kind of card is given to every and each employee. Somewhere people use through watches given to them,
Yeah, yeah.
where you can track these persons. So that's what I think. Other than this, you have a PP monitoring systems. It's a video analytics. I mean, image processing to see whether the PP is as per norms or whatever way has to where it has properly done or not. So you can automatically detect. Earlier, traditionally, we have to have a safety person has to physically everywhere and he has to monitor. Now you can
Yes, yes.
camera everywhere and you can easily detect and these things. Apart from this, you also monitor the behavior of the person.
Is
Uh,
it?
so
How?
you still Yeah, so we will, some person is climbing the mango tree in the summer, or
Okay,
someone is
okay.
sleeping in, under the tree or under a car or something. So those kind of also area also we try to monitor.
In fact, I'm told if some person falls from a height,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
can also be, captured.
yeah, yeah. It is possible through your
Yes.
wearable device, because even if you using your mobile device also, you can,
Hmm.
it can be detected. I mean that you are falling from height.
Yes, yes. And in fact, I am told in nowadays in plants, these heighted structures like chimneys and all, they are inspected using drones.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that is also possible nowadays.
yeah,
So
yeah.
all these
Structural.
are different facets of digitalization which we are using, isn't it, Mr.
Yeah, yeah.
Mishra?
So all structural inspection are nowadays done through drone.
Okay,
So they
okay.
are flying drone maybe weekly or monthly as per their periodic requirement. They are seeing whether there is a, I mean, collection of water or some kind of tree growing there or
Hmm.
some crack is happening there. So those physical images are analyzed and
Hmm.
check, and automatically system generates those alarms.
That's great. So a lot of changes in last 10 years I can see.
Yeah, yeah,
Mr. Guru Shankar,
Yeah,
where does that leave AI? What we are talking about, I think, is not AI. It is all simple
correct.
digitalization, putting sensors or putting some equipment which can capture the data and all, and analyzing that data. But where is AI into this? How does AI come in picture?
Okay. So all these different things that Mr. Mishra and Dr. Rajesh has talked about is one step where we moved from manual logging to digital accumulation of all data. And we are accumulating data from all the different sources. So you can take it from your sensors, you can take it from your drone footage, you can take it from video cameras, you can take it from audio. So, and all of these have already brought in a level of digitalization today. So, for example, operational efficiencies, whereas, if you're taking a coordination of torpedoes within a steel plant, um, we're trying to analyze which of them is, we're finding where the torpedoes is in different parts of time. Or if you're taking a look at the temperature or at different parts of the day, that of the furnace, then that also is being done. And you're in some organizations, you're also checking the vitals of the person during work hours. You're also using computer vision cameras to check quality of steel when it's moving through high speed tracks. So we're already doing this. Now, where AI comes in is two things. The data is present. Till now, we have been analyzing the data and looking at the past. So it only tells us what happened. Now, what AI can do is it can look at all of these things, all the past data, and help predict what is going to happen. And that is the biggest change.
Hmm.
So in each of these cases, if you take operational efficiency, you're doing coordination of torpedoes based on market demand, based on the orders and the purchases that have been made. You can coordinate how much, where they should go, what is the best efficient route of the torpedoes, so that you're not losing out on heat, you're not losing out on any cost, and you're making the best benefit, return on investment. Similarly, if you're taking quality standards, you're going to ensure the highest quality based on the computer vision cameras, even though it's running at high speed, because the human eye can't detect at those high speeds. But those micro cracks can be detected using high refresh rate computer vision cameras. And these models are going to look for those cracks based on past data. It's going to identify what patterns it needs to look for. And this is where Mr. Mishra said about how, based on the previous patterns, previous trends, previous data, we can begin to predict what is going to happen. And now it has evolved to the third stage. Right now, all the data had been coming from sensors and loggers. So it was all numerical data. Today, the data that we can start to ingest and integrate into our systems is also data from the frontline workers, from the shop floor managers, and the people handling the machinery. And as simple as natural language in all our regional dialects can be ingested. It can be Hindi, it can be Marathi, it can be any sort of language can be ingested as data. and integrate it into this data layer as immediate feedback. And you can use that to again generate trends, do look at what has happened, analyze, you can predict what is going to happen. And the third stage now is prescriptive. This is where the agency of robotics comes in. This is where we're going to be looking at what changes we can make to the process or the system. So in addition to just prediction, it will also suggest the changes and suggest decisions we can make to increase operational efficiency, to increase quality, to adhere to policy and standards. For example, the CBOM standards, anything of that sort. As long as we have fed the data, it's going to do these three
It will,
things.
the robots itself, they can actually execute the work also. They can
Correct.
do the work also. They can, it can be human error free.
Yes.
Yeah, that brings me to the very important question. When we started the journey of digitalization, or I can go even before, when we started the journey of computerization, we convinced people that it will not eat away your job. When digitalization is happening now, it is happening. We are convincing people. Mr. Mishra must be knowing better, but we are convincing people that will not eat away your job. We are convincing people, right? When now AI is there on our doorstep, or it has already entered our shop floor, are we in a same position, with same confidence, are we able to convince our people that AI will not eat away your jobs? Mr. Mishra, you can comment on this.
See, I told you, na, it's a journey.
Like AI is different. See, digitalization is different. AI is different. I have seen AI personally penetrating in so many fields, and people in all continents, people in all countries, almost all countries, are
Yeah.
scared that AI will eat away their job. So, what about the steel and metals industry, Mr. Mishra?
Yeah, in steel and oil also the AI has a lot of impact. See, today almost I think I'd say we have reduced people, running the plant through automation and digitizations. And future going AI also reduce further, and our precision in set point calculation or precision in it will improve further. So
Hmm.
quality will improve and will require a reduced number of people to run the plants. And we can effectively use those people for some other jobs. So I'm not saying it will reduce job. I mean, the resource that are putting for in operations will reduce, and those resources will be used for some other purpose.
Okay, okay. Dr. Rajesh, what is your take on this?
Well, actually, I can tell you one thing. When suppose coke rate prediction in the blast furnace. So how we used to do the coke rate calculations earlier, the first principle, based on the first principle calculation, like material balance calculations, we will do how much iron is going to be reduced from the, what is the iron content in the iron ore, what is the carbon content in the coke, and from there onwards, how much direct reduction, indirect reduction is taking place inside the blast furnace, and then what is the heat requirements. So based on the entire thing, based on the first principle calculations, we will arrive at a number saying that this is the amount of coke required to produce 1 ton of hot metal. Now, those are all true under ideal conditions. But in the practice, what happens? Your moisture is going to change from, say, every batch, every 10 minutes, every 15 minutes. In moisture in the coke, moisture in the raw material. Your heat pattern is going to be disturbed just because of the refractory wear inside the furnace. So these are all like equipment specific data which are not going to be covered in the first principles.
Okay.
So what we are going to do, these data-driven models, when these data-driven models are based on the actual data that is coming out of that particular furnace. When you develop a data-driven model, say AI is nothing but learning the pattern of that particular furnace and giving you the output. So based on the current set of output, current raw material conditions, say in summer, it is analyzing last, say, 1500 summer data, it is analyzing. How it is, the past data is getting analyzed and giving you output. That is nothing but AI model. like Guru pointed out right now, it is capturing the natural. It's the good part is now AI is able to understand that the language has gone to that level. It is like this LLMs, language learning models, are going to bring in. They are accepting natural language of the person, whatever may be the dialect it is, whatever whichever language we are speaking, and able to give you the result. So it is basically what is happening, what is transforming right from the say census data is giving you the model output there. Now, when I am talking to you in the terms of that, this particular furnace is behaving erratically as a furnace operator. If I am speaking like that, the system is able to capture that sense of information also right now. Now that model is able to understand my language, and it says, yes, buddy, it is giving you problem. This is the solution for you. Try this solution. This is from my experience. I am telling you. To that extent, they have evolved. That is the beauty of the system right now. There is no need to sit and write lines and lines of coding for that system. Our people are made so advanced with this current LLMs and generative AI and so many things. So anyone can use that technologies very efficiently.
Okay. See, if I say that yesterday I was operating with 50 workers, today I am able to operate with 5 workers and 5 robots.
Yeah, so I'll give an example.
Will it be truthful? Will it will it be reality at some point of time? Mr. Mishra?
Yeah. So I'll give an example. See, I'll not see one of our DRI plant. There are 10 clean, and every clean we have to keep operator to operate. Now what we are doing, we are centrally making one central pulpit from where this all 10 will be operated.
Yeah.
So efficiency of person is increased. Now one operator can manage 3 or 4 clean at a time.
Yes.
Because of digitization, because of advanced control systems, because of this, AI recommendations, he is able to do this from a central locations. All this 10 clean. Now I don't need. I'm 10 operator. I can operate.
That's what. So out of 10, 6 have gone home.
Yeah.
So to that extent, the job is the job opportunity is contracted. No, it is
when
shrinking.
100 million ton production to 300 million ton India is moving, or even across the world. So where you are going to get so many operators from?
See.
That is also another thing.
That is That is another fact that we don't find steel plant operators also. So
Yeah.
this is another thing.
So just to add a quick thing.
Mr. Guru. Yes.
Okay. So the way I look at it, and a lot of people have come to me and asked me, is AI going to take my job across industries? And the very relatable example that I give is, before Excel sheets, there were accountants. After Excel sheets, there are still accountants. In fact, the number of accountants has grown. So we shouldn't look at AI as taking our jobs. One, it allows us to do our job more efficiently, like Mr. Mishra said, and how Dr. Rajesh said. So we're able to do our job more efficiently. What that also means is it gives you more time to do extra. So the nature of the job will change. You're no longer just factory floor worker. You're going to be doing that along with 2 or 3 more things that allow you to add more value. That is one. The second thing is, it's not a zero-sum game, because production is going to increase. The number of factories may increase.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be people in that role playing the role of an operator, just that they're going to be able to accomplish more work with this as a very powerful tool. But AI will always, for a good amount of time, AI is going to require a person to always look at it, to observe it, to see if it's making the right decisions, making the right this thing. And for that, there is, at least for the moment, no complete replacement of human judgment.
Okay. So human brains still have some work.
Because they have to make the final decision.
Okay. So that complete robotization or complete AI is not what we are expecting. We are expecting a combination of AI plus some human interference.
It can go both ways. There are some people who say who envision dark factories, meaning there's no light, it's completely robotized from end to
Absolutely.
end.
That is also also a possibility.
Correct. And on the other side, there are some people who say there's going to be R&D done by humans. There's going to be certain operation decisions that's going to be done by humans, because they're the ones who can make the best judgment, no matter how evolved AI is. But only time will tell.
More dangerous jobs we can offload to AI, and
Yes.
more, see, there is more
Hazardous
innovation part.
places and hazardous environment, and that AI
Exactly.
can do. And
Yes,
yes.
so machines can be automated over there, and then we can ask them to do. And we humans will be there, part of the system. It is running on autopilot mode, and we are there to see that the characters of that and to improvise upon that. That is always there.
Okay. So now I want to ask you the final question. How would the plant, say, 5 years from hence, will look like? Manufacturing plants, starting with Mr. Guru.
Okay. What I think is going to happen is at full
Will it be
velocity.
I'll give you some options, like,
Okay.
like KBC, I will give you some options. Will they be dominated by robots? Will there be a hybrid of robots and humans? Or will humans sit in the cabin and robot will work on the shop floor? What will it look like?
So I think, as Mr. Mishra pointed out, the biggest problem.
Yeah.
Mic went mute. Yeah.
You are mute. Mr. Guru, you are mute.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Please.
Okay. So as Mr. Mishra pointed out, I think the biggest problem in AI adoption and digitalization is the resistance from the people in an organization. So considering that as well, I think in 5 years' time, there's going to be a mixture of robotics and human beings across the management, across the organization. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to help people get comfortable with the idea of working alongside machines, just like how you have a computer today in different offices, you also have robots working with you. But with time, what's going to happen is, maybe not 5, maybe in 10 or 15 years, the number of robots doing the actual work is going to increase, because it's going to be equipped with all sorts of sensors and actuators. So it can make, do, move, it can see, it can hear, it can feel in some ways. So at one point in time, it's going to be a lot more robots, lot less people controlling them.
Do you believe that have you seen the interview of Elon Musk few days back? He says the work, after some years, the work will be optional.
Correct.
Have you read that? Have you seen that
Yes,
interview?
yes.
Everybody has seen, I think. He mentioned that the work will be optional after some years.
Correct.
So do you believe in that?
I am a little conflicted about it.
Anyway, Dr. Rajesh, what is your take? How will the manufacturing plants look like after 5 years? Say
5
steel
years,
plants or metal plants, for that matter.
say steel industry is going to touch 300 million mark.
May
But
not
the
be
entire,
2030, but maybe 2033, 34.
by that time, what
Yeah,
happens?
3-4 years we are late, I think.
Yeah.
In my opinion, of course.
Yeah. The raw material quality is getting down day by day.
Yeah.
So you need to increase more and more slag into the furnaces. On the other side, there is like your sustainability is taking a very big thing. So hydrogen-based systems are going to come into the picture,
Yes.
which requires more safety standards and more utilization of robotics and other things to be in place. So this is what I'm envisaging. The entire industry is definitely going to transform. Maybe it is going to work with the same manpower it is right now today, but 50% of the jobs at least will be moved towards the automation, say robotics side.
Okay.
So
So
that
you are
is
seeing a
going
combination of robotics
combination.
and AI and humans.
And I can predict one thing, that when you are giving that robot human intelligence, like artificial intelligence, what we are going to give it to them, they also may come to a point like they may cripple, like in the sense like what we are facing with the workers right now. The same thing happens with that one. See, SMS robot is doing wrong things. That is how some say mill robot is saying to you. To
At least they
convince
will.
them that if you give so much intelligence to them, that is another drawback that you need to bound to
I hope
stop
one
that.
day they will not go on strike.
That's the thing. See, that to
Anyway,
that extent it is possible, but yes, we need to control at that level.
yes, yes. Thank you. And now, Mr. Mishra, what is your take? How would the steel plants will look like 5 years or say 7 years hence?
Yeah. So, in my opinion, future steel plant will be more safer, more autonomous, and more predictable. Uh, Predictable in the sense, all decisions, everything will be data driven. Automatic decision has to be taken,
Mhm.
and work which are more difficult or hazardous work, those will be replaced with robotics. Uh,
Mhm.
Plant will be operated with a fewer operators.
Mhm.
On and the more expert knowledge, like blast furnace expert or steel making experts,
Mhm.
those people will be working somewhere remotely. They will be managing many steel plants.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and the steel plant doesn't need a dedicated people for these expert people for their plant. They can hire or they can make a contract from a central place. The
Mhm.
technology will be in such a way, many of the decisions will be taken automatically by AI. You
Mhm.
don't need an expert for that. In case anything required, you can contact remote experts for that
Mhm.
specific exceptional cases. Steel plant will going to adopt more green initiatives, uh,
Yes, yes,
and I think it will be many of the operation will be operated remotely, instead of
yes, yes.
physically at that locations.
Yes, yes. That is a very important point you told. Anything else? Or
Yeah, I think that's what.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Imagination can be
Yeah.
very limitless. But anyway, what he has told is very right. Firstly, the plants will be safer. That is very important. Plants will be safer. The plants will have more efficient way of working. And as he said, the expertise can be tapped from all over the world. I mean, they need not be at the steel plant. They may be, the steel plant may be in Varda and the people may be sitting in New York and they may be giving the expert advice. Am I right, Mr. Mishra?
Yeah, yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, that is what he meant. So this is sort of this sort of flexibility we will get from AI and digitalization. We are around 1 hour we are discussing. Any last word you want to share? Any last input, Mr. Guru, Mr. Mishra, Dr. Rajesh?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Yeah, Guru, please.
Okay.
I think
So,
you are the youngest, so we will start with you.
okay. So I think what's going to happen, like, your final question was the
Yeah.
perfect this thing, right? So just like how we have what AI is going to do is it's going to work on all of that data. I think it's going to work in conjunction with, a lot of people. It's going to make our jobs easier, more safer, and also more sustainable. So that is what AI as a tool is going to help us, and it's a very powerful tool. And the jobs may not be completely taken from us. It is first going to transform into a different type of job. So it's always good to know what you're going to do, and reskill yourself. If you're an expert in the field, then great. Then you're going to have more opportunities, like Dr. Mishra said, Mr. Mishra. And as Dr. Raji said, there's going to be very specific different kinds of employee benefits also that are going to come. So it's going to be a transition. It can be either quick, slow, but that's definitely coming.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Uh, Dr. Rajesh, any
Uh,
last comment?
Sir, that is what it is. For the next digitalization, for the next what is called yearly conference, we can see a lot of improvements are seeing from the last 7 to 10 years we are seeing. So the acceleration, the rate at which every people will come up, every organization will come up, you can see a lot many things. In the whole process, there are a lot many new things are going to be evolved. That is also we are going to see.
Yeah.
That is my visualization. On top of AI, that super intelligence or something is going to come in. Generative AI is already there.
Yeah.
So we can see more and more, and it will become very easy for the operators also. At the same time, the complexity is increasing. The complexity in the sense, the stringent statutory laws and raw material quality, customer demands, these are all increasing at one end. The other side, the tools are also going to enhance to support those activities. This is my visualization.
Yeah, maybe what I think is a lot of reskilling is required. The present skill set may not be useful in the future. So a lot of reskilling at every plant level is required. What do
Yeah,
you say, Mr.
to
Yeah,
to
yeah,
compensate that, what we are seeing like this natural language processing may be helpful for that. So they themselves are adopting rather than increasing the level of complexity over here. The AI engineers are bringing them to the natural level so that everyone can adopt it very fast.
I
That
know,
is the thing happening.
I know. You are right. You are right. Mr. Mishra, your last word.
Yeah, so if you see last 50 years, the rate of change of technology is going to exponentially increase. I mean, changes that is coming, come in the near future will be faster than what has happened earlier. So
Yes, yes.
not only steel industry, all we have to adapt those technology, and we have to prepare ourselves. Otherwise, you will be, I mean, you will remain silos and people will move forward. Similarly, for steel industry has to make his infrastructure ready. It has to adapt his technology with time. Otherwise, it will be too late. The steel industry cannot survive.
No.
So my takeaway is we have to adapt technology as and when it comes. We have to accept it. We have to improve our skill sets. We have to learn continuously, and also improve our way of working towards technology.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mishra. And I think we can stop here. We really had a very absorbing discussion covering various facets of digitalization and AI and their applications in the steel and metals industry. I thank all the participant panelists, Mr. Guru, Dr. Rajesh, and Mr. Mishra, for their very valuable and very insightful, sharing of their experiences and their expertise in this webinar. Thank you. We close here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.